Hello, my name is Steve Severs, and yes, I am doing Elias impression. Welcome to Artist Relations pre-NAMM Endorse Expo here at Hybrid Studios. It's an amazing event. We got live performances, different companies showing off their products. So let's go see who we can talk to.
Sure, I'm Larry O'Connor, the founder of OWC, of the Work Computing, MaxSales.com.
All right, so what are you showing off here today?
All sorts of stuff. So, it's the boring stuff, honestly. This is the stuff that you plug in, you're storing your data on, you're connecting all your devices to, and it's the stuff that just works. And we have some really compact, high-speed, rugged type of storage here with this Envoy Pro EX. This is Thunderbolt 3. It's up to 2 terabytes. It's bus powered, and it's up to 2,800 megabytes a second. Woo! So if you need to do editing, you need to move data fast, you just want something that, quite frankly, you really don't ever have to wait for, I mean, this is your drive. Super fast, super rugged, and the cool thing is it starts for under $200. I mean, flash has come way down. Technology is advanced to the nth degree. And this guy starts very reasonably and up to 2 terabytes in the palm of your hand, which is pretty slick. It's got a big brother I should talk about, and that's our Thunderblade. That guy goes up to 8 terabytes. Read write again over 2,500 megabytes a second. And this is for serious ingest, serious editing, or if you just need data is priceless. I mean, what you guys create can't be replaced. And folks, I mean, the number one use of these products isn't for the editing side. It's actually to duplicate the data really quick. So you've got that set, you've got that shoot, you get it duplicated before something can happen. And this does it faster than literally anything else on the planet. So Envoy Pro EX, yeah, right on.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that, again, all the chaos is going on around. These are the things that you got plugged into your technology that are letting your workflow work. You don't have to worry about this stuff. You can worry about the creative aspect, and that's really important. Our Thunderbolt 3 dock. We have actually it's really cool this year. We come in the Endorse Expo, and this is obviously and we really appreciate the studio that we get to use. And there's our Thunderbolt 2 dock plugged in, cranking along. So this is not just something that we say is great. I mean, this is something that a guy from Elton John, he said, I can quote him, he said, literally, if it's not an OWC dock that somebody brings into their studio, it is a potential firing offense. And that's because this stuff is, this stuff works. And other docks, given the same workload, given the same requirements, they just don't. We built this stuff, first and foremost, for our customer, that's ourselves. I mean, internally, we had, needs and expectations for what a dock needed to do as Apple started taking ports away, as PC started taking ports away. And our customers have expectations, and they're common sense, honestly. But the reality is, the first reviews on these products, first review on our dock, we didn't even know, that the competition, was failing where it was failing. When we found out was the guys that came out and said, "Oh my God, we loaded this thing up, we plugged it in, frames aren't dropping, audio's not dropping, we can have all our devices, all these streams going, and it works." It's like, other stuff doesn't work. And it's kind of like, there's a big pipe you got with Thunderbolt, and you got to use the right chipsets. You got to have enough of the chipsets, and everything has got to be interfaced right. It's not just putting a bunch of ports in a box with a chipset. It's actually making sure that those ports work. That's a 14-port dock, and you can load every one of those ports up, and guess what? Everything works under the load, when you need it. And that's all the OWC products. Our external storage up to 84 terabytes. Big stuff. And you know what? Your data, what you're capturing, your creative work is priceless. And we don't depend on industry standards out there like Smart, especially Smart. And I love talking about Smart because Smart was developed by the hard drive companies. Typically, you're looking at Smart testing when things start to go wrong. You're like, why is my system glitching? And then you run a Smart test, and hopefully, not all the time, it'll say, oh, yep, the drive has got some glitch here or there, and Smart says it's detected a problem. We use predictive analysis on our drives with our system with SoftRaid. SoftRaid will tell you there's a potential problem coming up on the drive before it fails, before it starts to glitch, before Smart will tell you anything's wrong, because Smart is there to, honestly, in my opinion, it will tell you when something's wrong, but it tells you when something's wrong, at a point when it's potential that you're already having problems that could have resulted in data loss. We don't want to see that. And if it means replacing a drive, maybe a drive would equal on for another 6 to 12 months without a glitch. When it does have that glitch, it could be a problem. So we'd rather you have the opportunity to replace that drive. That's why you have a redundant array. You can slide the drive out, put a new drive in. You continue working, it rebuilds, no data loss, no work loss. Life is good. And that's, your data is priceless, your workflow is priceless, your time is priceless. And we want to be the boring stuff that's just working for you. And that's...
Appreciate that, because like I said, our stuff is so important to us. If we lose any of our files, we're screwed.
No, one little glitch, and I mean, you can redo something, but it's never the same. Every time it's going to be different. And the magic, you want to capture that magic when the magic's there.
So when I interviewed you last year, I didn't realize you were such a rock star. I saw you on stage at the NAMM, John Lennon Bus, Imagine that they introduced. So tell us about working with them. You sponsor them every year, right?
We do, and this will be I believe this is I want to say this is our 6th or 7th year. We've been involved with the John Lennon Bus, since first providing hardware back in I want to say 2010 or 2011. I think it goes back to now. But there's so many folks out there, kids that need to be inspired. John Lennon and the Lennon Bus has got a really good message. They're introducing technology to kids and showing them. You got some folks that they're messing with music, they're interested, and now they can see, wow, the technology is there. It's easy to use. They get in front, they get to produce something. Their friends get to see it on the internet and then go, wow, and it's really inspirational. So it's a great message, and it's showing folks. It's showing kids. It's inspiring kids to use technology for really cool creative purpose and give them, quite frankly, give them an opportunity to do something else, something productive, something creative, something that could change the world with their time. And it's an opportunity. All it takes is that one moment to change it. Change somebody forever. And John Lennon Bus does a really good job, around the country, touching those kids in all those schools. So it's a win-win-win being involved with the bus.
I love it. So thank you so much. Where can we stay up to date, website, social media wise?
Hey, OWC.com is perfect. MaxSales.com, but whether you go online, see us at NAMM. Hopefully you find OWC wherever you go. But OWC.com, you can find all about us.
All right. Thank you so much.